Change doesn't take time, change takes decision. I have a lot of people say things like, you need time to change. It's going to come. You just need to keep pushing. You just need to do this. You just need to do that. 10 steps of what you're going to take to change. Listen to me. Change do not take time. Change do not take 10 steps of what you need to do. What change takes is what? A decision. You need to wake up to the point where you realize that everything is against you. I'm talking to you right now. Look at it. If the government of your country improves as we speak right now, how is it going to affect the person you are? Where you are right now in the midst of the hunger and the plenty is as a result of the decisions that you've made that have brought you to this point. Life has a lot to offer to you, but life is responding to the signal that you're giving to it. And almost every time we try to talk to people, what do I get? Oh, Victor, you're too harsh. You need to calm down your tone. Listen to me. Listen to me. Most of us are coming from a place of disadvantages. We just have to tell ourselves that this is the life that we want. This is how we wanted it. I'll tell you this for free. I'm called into ministry. God have me on speed dial to save souls. But guess what? I know where I'm coming from. I know the hell that I had to go through, and I know the things that I cannot take, even though those things right now are not excuses to the assignment that God has given to me. But I had to make a decision of the kind of ministry that I wanted to run. I have a choice: going to the rural community, play it so poor, and wait for everybody to donate to you before you can lead people to Christ. I said no. I said no. See, even if God looked me in the face right now and say, guess what, you need to be poor to do ministry, let me tell you, God is not going to tempt me like that, because he knows, no, Victor is not going to do it. I had to tell myself, see, this is the kind of ministry that I want. I'm winning more than 1 billion souls, and I do that every day, and I do it from the point of liberating people from poverty, because it's in the mind. Everything that I've gotten you to where you are right now is the programming that I put into you. You are way better, more classier than the person that you are right now. But you're still living on the things that happened to you. Oh, she left me. Oh, he left me. Oh, come on, who cares? They moved on. They started a good life for themselves. You're still stuck here. You're still crying. You're still shedding tears. Dust yourself up. Get the hell up and tell yourself that my life awaits me, and I'm going to make the right decision to be where I want to be. You're just a decision away from where you want to be. God has blessed you in abundance. He's giving you everything you want. The question is that you're doing enough to take it. Let me ask you a question right now. The whole of today, you just saw this video today. Tell me one thing you did today that is moving you a step forward to becoming financially free or becoming a multi-millionaire. Nothing. You wake up every day, you do the same lazy things, and you run away from every difficult things. You want it easy, but you want to be rich. You want it light, but you want to be rich. Never gonna happen. I'll tell you this for free. I'm coming from a place of hatred. Do you know what it ever means to wake up to discover that almost everybody that you walk around turns out at the end of the day to hate you? Either they hate your guts, or they hate how you do your things, or they hate the fact that you drive too fast. People just try to bury me, and guess what? I have to live through those threats. And this is not just happening to anybody. It's happening to a guy who loves people. Like, I genuinely love people. I like people around me. I like to keep them around. But do you know what I get at the end of the day? Betrayals. Yes, you've been betrayed, and now you go around telling people, oh, I like to be alone. I don't like to be around people. You're joking. See, let me tell you, the auto reality of what's going to happen is that you're going to lose everything, because man was not created to be alone. Every time you go in isolation, you lose everything, because you need to walk through those demons that you see right now to the next phase of that tunnel. So you need to walk away from having everybody can be your haters, because money is built around sales. So who's going to sell to you if everybody's a hater? So this is what I'm telling you. Decide that your life is going to be good right now. Decide that everything is going to change right now. Decide that this is not you. Decide that you're better than this. See, I tell people, he gave us the gift of life. He gave them the power to command death and command life at the same time. What are you programming into your decision? Because how do you begin to decide? You begin to decide from your mouth. First you decide in your head, then you begin to say, you know what? I'm better than this situation. I'm going to get way better than it. So what are rich people doing? What are the rich folks doing? That's what I ought to be doing. And so Myron Golden, who is one of the mentors that advised me, he said, look at this. He said, look at that. I think, Myron Golden said that through Jim Rohn, who is also my mentor. He said this. He said, find out what rich people are doing and begin to do it. So question, what you're doing right now, is this what rich people are doing? Where you're living right now, is this where rich people are living? Oh, Victor, don't go there. People just have to afford. Listen, I'm not asking you to go rob a bank or do something strange to move your levels up or fake it. No. Do you even desire what you admire? You will write it down. Do you desire what you admire, or you admire them, then you begin to condemn those who live the reality that you perceive? So until you get to the point where you begin to desire what you admire, then your confessions aren't going to be right. Because what the confession does is leave all those people, they all fake, so you get fake too. You know what I mean? Get into the reality of desiring what you see. You want to go around rich folks and be around them and do what you do. You can go daddy. You can go looking broke. You can go telling everybody your problem. Then I think you better fake that you're good and stop telling everybody your problem, because rich people don't like to hear people complain. Every time you see a person complaining, this is what literally happens in the camp of the poor. They wake up with these complaints every day. Everything bothers them. The government bothers them. The economy bothers them. The landlord increasing the rent bothers them. If the table were to turn, will you be happy if the tenant is complaining that you're increasing the rent based on the tariffs you have to pay? So sometimes begin to think like the rich, because nobody is coming to save you. Nobody, absolutely nobody is coming to save you. Tell yourself the truth, and the truth's gonna set you free. So God said, I've given you the power of life and death. Then he goes in Genesis, he shows us that we all deserve to be wealthy. He said, first be fruitful. That's the first thing he told us. So what's the fruit you got inside of you? It's trapped inside the decision you're not making right now. It's trapped inside that decision you're not making right now. You need to make a decision that changes the course of your movement, to change the course of your earning, which changes the course of your existence and your reality. And you need to do it fast. What are you doing different that's gonna make you arrive where you want to go? Nothing. You're the same person. You were broke 3 years ago at the same level. This year you're still broke at that same level. So what do you think you're doing? What do you think is going to happen? If the patient doesn't get himself to the hospital, the doctor saying do nothing. It takes you to be at reach a certain level for doctors to come to you. It happens 1 in a million times. You need to get to the hospital. So right now you're sick. Everybody can see that you're sick in your finances. Everyone can see you're sick in the way you think. You're just the only one who does not see. You're living an illusion, making everybody believe that you know what you're doing, when you and I know that you don't know what you're doing. You are scared. You are dead scared. And all you need to do is to make the decision and tell yourself that, guess what? I can change this life. Make the decision. Make the decision. It doesn't take time. There are no 5 steps. You created. See, poor people have created a lot of quotes that pleases them. They say, it's one day at a time. We're gonna get there. There's no rush in life. There's no rush in life. You are 50 and broke, and this is not God's plan. You are 50 and have never done anything to impact anybody's life around you. That's the reason you are broke. Because wealth literally comes in your ability to help more people achieve what they want. Yes, wealth is the after effect of the values that you give out. And guess what? You are 9 to 5 trying to work on another person's vision to achieve their goals while they're chilling somewhere in Monaco doing things you will never do in a million years on this job, and your salary put together in the next 10 years is not going to get you out of the rat race of your annual rentals, let alone to save enough to begin to become an investor. So the first thing you need to do is to make a decision. Those decisions most times come with a radical approach to where you are. Sometimes you need to quit your job. Sometimes you need to fire where you are. Sometimes you need to make up your mind to suffer, because why? You are being made and brewed through the pain. If you're scared of pain, then you better be scared of wealth, because wealth takes pain. But guess what? Misery is what follows poverty. So do you choose misery or do you choose pain? There are two pain here: the pain of regrets or the pain of effort and decision. You need to get up. The scriptures are very clear. He said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish. And he clearly shows us that all the riches and the golds in this world belongs to God. And guess what? It's available to you, but can you make the decision that it takes to get to it? Because the first instruction is be fruitful. How do you get fruitful? Discover you. What can you add? Ferrari is serving the pleasure of living above average. Honda is helping you move from place to place, and they still have something luxury. Your landlords are building enough for you to be able to pay. Why? They can also turn that to luxury. So everyone who has created something have an option to create it above your ability to afford it, but they still do it for your ability to afford it. It means they're doing God's work. Now the question is, what's your role in that? What's your role? What's your role? Until you make up your mind and tell yourself that I'm tired of where I am right here, you're going to keep being here. God is going to be God today, and forevermore, and nothing is going to change. So if you're ready to change, if you're ready to make your time count, if you're ready to move the needle from the actions you take from this point, I implore you, do it. Stop being ashamed, stop being shy. Don't care what anybody says, because people are going to box you. Because why? It is the stronghold programming. They're going to make you look small. You need to break out. There is no job right now that has the capacity to make you rich. If it's available, it's for the 1% of the 1%. And rich people are intentional about creating and reserving those positions for their offspring, meaning that you have to fight if your father couldn't do that for you. I'm Victor Emelatobi Jr. Welcome to Leverage Power. It's nice talking to you.